Salud, this is the Crypto Kid podcast, and today we discuss balancing Bitcoin with faith, family, fitness, and finance. Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. It is December 7th, 2024. Let's check out where Bitcoin is today. Okay, Bitcoin is up $314 to the price of 100,168 US dollars. And let's see where Ethereum is. Ethereum is up $10.88 to the price of 4,014 US dollars. That's the proper way to say it, 4,014 US dollars, everybody. So it is Saturday, and I want to discuss this topic that is very important to me. We've been following, if you've been following me for the last few months, we've seen Bitcoin rise from around 58,000 US dollars to the price of 68,000 US dollars after the first half point prime interest rate cut by Jerome Powell. And then on the day of the election, it went up to 70,000. And the day after, it went up to 75,000 US dollars. And then within a week, it was at 85,000 US dollars. And it currently has hit an all-time high this week of 103,429 US dollars. And so that has been a big journey. And so that is finance. That's the issue that we all need to deal with here in America. The reality is that only 5% of Americans by the age of 65, which is currently the retirement age, are financially free, that are financially secure. Can you believe that 95% of Americans who reach the age of 65 retire, and they're dependent upon the government and friends and family for their well-being? And now we're seeing many retired people re-enter the workforce because Social Security is just simply not enough to pay for groceries. And so that is one of the main reasons why by the time you reach retirement, you have to have your home paid off. You cannot be 65 years of age, retired, collecting Social Security and still paying on a mortgage. You need the mortgage paid off, because really at that point, Social Security is only supposed to be paying your groceries, your health coverage, which is basically going to be free through Medicare or Medicaid. And then you're going to be paying your basic utilities. But what we do is we find ourselves at 65 still working or dependent upon friends and family and the government. And so that is why we need to deal with finance at a young age. And we need to teach our children how to be savers and not spend everything, because, you could be like Michael Jackson. You can earn $1 billion, but if you spend 1,200,000,000, that means that you have a deficit of $200 million. And that's where Michael Jackson found himself towards the end of his life, and what really pushed him to do the tour, which he was going to be able to be solvent again. And he was a person that saw something and he bought it, or he would buy 2 or 3, and he never budgeted himself. He just felt like, if I want something, I'm going to have it. And you can't have that type of mentality. But the biggest thing is you need to have faith. You need to have faith in God. You need to have faith in yourself. The reality, I talk to people daily. My new business partner is Kali Muscle. And it's interesting when I call people they've signed up. So they're not a cold lead, they're a warm lead. And they've signed up for this service. And we're only charging $47 a month, but they want to treat it like it's $1,000 a month. And I need to think about it. I can't afford it, and it's that they don't have faith in themselves. And they're lying when they say they don't have the money, because if you look at how they spend their money, they definitely have taken their children to McDonald's within that week. And if you take two children, like Donald Trump Jr. said recently, I took my two children to McDonald's, and for the three of us, it was $47. So that's two children, two small children, and an adult, and they still spent $47. So that is where your $47 a month is going, and why when I call, you don't have the money, and you don't have faith in yourself. You don't have faith in your ability to budget yourself. Nobody can buy whatever they want. That there's a limited supply of money. So if you just keep spending, you won't have the wealth that you've earned. And this starts with developing good habits. And I believe all of this, out of the 4 F's, the faith is the most important. Because in this journey towards building wealth, you're going to have some setbacks. Like me, I've been wealthy twice and I've lost it. So I've had $1 million home. I've had in a $600,000 income property and had to walk away for that for my own sanity. So I've been there. And that was a very difficult thing. And if you don't have faith in God, then you may stay into that bad situation when it's best to just walk away and start all over again. It'll astonish you how many millionaires have filed for bankruptcy. Many, like 30% of all millionaires have filed previously for bankruptcy. So you need to have faith in God, because many times even your family and friends will treat you like King David and you'll be ostracized and rejected. So you need faith in God, and your faith in God will give you the ability to struggle through any type of situation. It's like, man, I deal with I even talk to family members and they're crying. These are grown men and they're like, I'm hardcore, I'm a gangster, I'm a thug. And then when it comes to finance, they can't get it together and they have no faith in themselves, and, it's like, I got to pay child support. These people just have no faith in God. And because of that, they don't have faith in themselves to deal with any situation. And that is why, like with our Kali Muscle coaching program, that's why you need a coach. Tony Robbins says, everybody needs a coach, and you need a coach to keep your head straight. And if you're doing it on your own, that's why you need faith. And I'm telling you the 4 F's. The third F is family. You could be a great businessman. You may have that talent, the Midas touch, and your ability that every business deal you touch turns to gold and you make money. But then your family situation is totally messed up. You don't spend time with your wife and children. You don't eat dinner with them. Your children are on drugs and you don't even know it. Your wife is having an affair. And then you're sleeping with the secretary or with people that you meet on your business travels. So your family situation is messed up. And I'm going to tell you, divorce is a very messy and expensive process. And most people lose their wealth. And in particular, it's men who get the short end of the stick because of a divorce. Divorce is a very expensive and messy process. And people stay in it. And at the end, it's so sad that people that got in front of the world and a religious person and announced their vows for sickness and in health, for rich, for poor, for better, or for worse. And one, like a lot of women will walk out on you if you lose your money and file for divorce. And so that is very common. And a lot of men just can't handle that when, the person you thought loved you, you lost your job, or you lost, you were in a stock position, an options position, and the market crashed. And then your wife files for divorce. So that is why you have to keep those family relationships, the in-laws can be tricky and messy and stuff. And then I'm going to tell you now, the foundation of it all is fitness. And you would think, no, faith, belief in God. Yeah, belief in God is very important. But if you're in poor health, you can't think clearly. You have no energy. You're miserable. And because of that, you're unpleasant to be around, and you drag down everybody you come in contact with. Like if you're making your money and everything, but you're morbidly obese and you have terrible body odor because of your obesity, and you eat poor food and you are what you eat. So when you sweat, it comes out in your sweat glands and your body odor is offensive to others. That's because you're not fit. You need to exercise every day. You need to eat healthy foods, part of the four food group. And really, you don't even need dairy, even though the USDA has taught children that you need the four food groups. You need milk and cheese and dairy products. And that totally ignores the fact that most African people, African Americans, are lactose intolerant. So if you're like me and you were told to drink, 2 glasses of milk every day and you did that, and I would have sinus drip and I would have allergies that would give me bad breath from drinking milk. And it was because I'm lactose intolerant. But I was taught by the USDA that I should drink, 2 to 4 glasses of milk every day, and that I needed to have dairy products in my diet. And by doing that, that actually gave me allergies and sinus problems. And then also, my wife right now is in the kitchen and she's looking at the vitamins. So you need to take vitamin supplements. So L-arginine, that is a good vitamin. And I take one a day, or I love Centrum, but I'll take Centrum or men's one a day vitamins, so I can get every vitamin and mineral and nutrient and essential amino acids so my body can convert. I'm a vegetarian, so if you're not eating meat, and your body cannot convert so the food you eat and break it down properly into sucrose when you in the production of energy. And that's what a lot of vegetarians don't realize, is that like meat is a complete protein, but to like beans and rice, beans have protein, but it's not complete until you have rice, and then you have all of the essential amino acids in that meal to help you facilitate the production of energy, and convert that energy, that the food energy, down. And so I take a variety of supplements because regardless of when I'm eating my different food groups, I know that in different soils, depending on where you are, and we're getting most of our vegetables from California, and many of them I'm here in Arizona, also in Mexico. And so whatever nutrients normally should be in those foods are not necessarily there for a variety of reasons because of mass production. And so that is my personal reason why I take multivitamins, and I take a variety of supplements as well. Let me show you one thing that I've been taking recently. This is by Snap Supplement. This is nitric oxide booster. I've been taking this. Man, I've been feeling great about this since I've been taking this. Also, I have L-arginine, 1,000 milligrams. I take one of these a day here. This is by Nature's Bounty. Let me get that up there. This is by Nature's Bounty. I take L-arginine, one of these a day as well. And so I'm taking my supplements so I can be fit, because I need to have this balance. I need to have an incredible amount of energy. And I get this, I've been doing this routine, man, since I was a senior in high school. I played football, so I would take a nap every day. You need to make sure you're fully rested. And then I also get this from Grant Cardone, is that I want to get up at 5:30 in the morning, 5:30 a.m. The only way I can get up at 5:30 a.m. is by going to bed early, and I need to go to bed by 9 a.m. If I want to get up at 5:30 a.m., I need to be rested. I need to take a 30-minute nap. I take a 30-minute nap every day. And then I need to be in the bed by 9 p.m. And I know sometimes I've fallen asleep in front of the television watching Netflix. And many times my wife will stay up late until 1 a.m. or she'll get up in the middle of the night in the early morning and get up and watch Netflix. And that disrupts your sleep pattern. So you need to make sure you're well rested. You need to make sure you're drinking water. Also, scientific studies and health studies have shown that scientists believe that cancer cannot exist in a body that is alkaline. So I drink and I pick these. I get my alkaline water from the Dollar Tree, and it's 9.5 pH level. So I believe your alkaline level needs to be, I believe, above 7.5. I'm not necessarily sure, but let me see what the researchers say about alkaline water. Okay, so I just Googled this. Okay, so this is improved hydration, better acid-base balance, and potentially increased longevity. So that is what you can get from 9.5 pH level of alkaline water, and you can pick that up at Walmart. I get mine at the Dollar Tree if you have a Dollar Tree in your town, and also you can pick it up at Safeway. So that is so you need to have all these. So let's do a recap. You need to have be well rested every day. You need to exercise every day. I also do meditation and prayer, which I feel really helps. You need to take a multivitamin every day. Also, when it comes to finance, you need to have a financial plan. Right now is a good time to plan for 2025. And if you want to get on a wealth coaching plan, go to kalimuscle.com and sign up for our coaching. That's KALI muscle.com. Also, you need faith. You need to be, whether you're a Buddhist, a Hindu, a Muslim, a Jew, or a Christian, and I'm two of those, you need to have faith. You need to have faith in the heavenly creator and the almighty creator. You need to have faith in yourself. And then you need to have those family relationships balanced. So that way you can enjoy your wealth. When you make this Bitcoin wealth, you don't lose your mind. And then you want to develop sound principles of investment and wealth building. And also you need to learn how to save. And you don't need to be a penny miser, but you can't just frivolously spend. I'm going to tell you right now, one wealth destroyer is fast food. It's also a health destroyer. So eating processed food, eating fast food is unhealthy, and it also destroys your wealth. So you want to stay away from that as well. So with that, this is the Crypto Kid signing out and everything. I hope you found this very informative. Remember the 4Fs: faith, family, fitness, and finance, and that will build you true wealth. And remember, your true wealth 100 years ago, 150 years ago, when they asked about your wealth, they were talking about your health. So it all starts with fitness. And if you want to get started with Kali Muscle and our fitness, family, and finance routine, just go to kalimuscle.com. That's KALI muscle.com. With that, this is the Crypto Kid signing out. And remember, the future is crypto.